Hello, it is me, Mr. Marcel Ko, a history teacher at St. Peter Claver High School. Welcome to this class. Dear viewers, we are continuing with our history sessions. And today's session, we are going to discuss topic number 3 of history, paper 1. And this topic is the people of African origin in the New World. The subtopic that we are going to start with is what we call the legacy of slavery and slavery trade. Now, the legacy of slavery and slavery trade is a very big subtopic. So we'll be focusing particularly on the part called the origin of the people of African origin in the New World. Dear viewers, to be able to accomplish today's objectives, it is my expectation that at the end of this lesson, you will be able to do the following things. 1. To explain precisely the meaning of the New World and the people of African origin in the New World. But secondly, to explain the origin of the people of African origin in the New World by explaining at least 6 sources that can be used to trace the origin of the people of African origin in the New World. Third, analyze at least 6 problems encountered by the people of African origin in the New World. Dear viewers, in understanding this particular topic of the people of African origin, the first thing that we have to do is to at least get a clear picture of what is the New World and who is a people of African origin in the New World. The New World refers to the part of the earth which generally covers Americas and the Caribbean islands, or the West Indies, discovered by the Christopher Columbus in the late 15th century, specifically in 1492. So when we talk of the New World, we are essentially talking of the Americas and the Caribbean island. And when we say America, we are talking of both Southern America, the Central America, and the Northern America, including the Caribbean island, which generally we call the West Indies. Now, in this particular part, there are 2 things that are very essential for us to know. First, why do we call Americas and Caribbean islands as a new world? Why do we call America and Caribbean island as the new world? They are called New World because they were unknown to Europeans before the accidental arrival on them by the European sailors led by the Christopher Columbus in 1492. So the reason why we call America and Caribbean island as the New World, it is just because these parts of the earth were unknown to Europeans. They were the new places to them, because before the discovery of America, Europeans had already been in Africa, in Asia, in India, Australia, and within Europe. So other parts of the world were already known to Europeans. But Americas and the Caribbean was a new place to them. So because they were new and unknown to them, having been discovered, then Christopher Columbus named the newly discovered America and the Caribbean island as a new world. But the second thing that we have to understand in this part is that the discovery of America was accidental. It was not a plan. To discover America was not the plan of Christopher Columbus. Why are we saying that? We are saying that because at first, European kingdoms were competing economically. And because of such competition, they were able to venture different parts of the world, including Asia, East India, and Africa. Now, on his way to East India, Christopher Columbus lost his way, and unfortunately, he found himself in Caribbean islands or in the New World, because he was just lost the way to India. Unfortunately, he found himself in the New World, in America. So reaching America for the first time, Christopher Columbus decided to name America as the New World. So those are the two important things that we have to understand when conceptualizing the concept of the New World as Americas and the Caribbean islands, which was discovered by the Christopher Columbus in 1492. Dear viewers, having seen what is New World, the concept of the New World, let us now see who is a people of African origin. Who is a people of African origin in the New World? Dear viewers, a people of African origin is an African people whose origin is in Africa but currently are found in America. It is the people whose origin is in Africa but currently they are found in America. Generally, the people of African origin, it is what we call the black people or African people in diaspora, or the Negroes. So people of African origin can be called the black people or African people in the diaspora or the Negroes. It is what we call the people of African origin. But we do not prefer to call the black people because it perpetuates racism. Calling Africans as the black people, it is a white racist who prefer to call them the black people. That's why we call the people of African origin. So in a broad dimension, in a broad view, people of African origin, these are the African slaves who were forcefully taken from Africa by the cruel European merchants to the New World for slavery activities during the transatlantic slave trade. You remember the story of triangular slave trade or transatlantic slave trade. It was during that particular trade where millions of Africans were taken from Africa to the New World. And according to Walter Rodney, more than 10 million Africans in the New World and other parts of the world were taken and recorded, while millions died due to horrible journey of enslavement. So the presence of black people or the people of African origin in the New World today, it is because of the slave trade that was conducted across the three continents. Dear viewers, having seen such introduction of who is black people, who is people of African origin, and what is the New World, let us now see the origin of the people of African origin. In other words, why people of African origin are currently found in different parts of South, Central, and Northern part of America. To be able to explain the origin of the people of African origin, there are a number of factors that can be used to explain the emergence of black people or the people of African origin in the New World. The first reason is what we call the development of marine technology, or the discovery of marine technology. Marine technology, we are essentially talking of the two things. One, the discovery of the high-going vessel, high-going marine vessels, and the use of compass direction. Now, this is the kind of technological development that were taking place within Europe. Now, the very fundamental question in this particular part is that how did the discovery of marine technology facilitated the development of the emergence of the people of African origin in the New World? It is due to the fact that with marine technology, different European merchants were able to venture different parts of the world for different economic activities. It was due to marine technology where massive of African slaves were shipped from the Africa, especially the western coast of African continent, to the America, where they used to work. So the development of marine technology is very essential for the development and the presence of the people of African origin in the New World. So that is one. Number two, it is the discovery of the New World itself. Dear viewers, we have already said in 1492, Christopher Columbus discovered America and the Caribbean island and discovered their great economic potential, which attracted many Europeans for colonization and settlement. So America and Caribbean was discovered by Christopher Columbus in 1492, in the late 15th century. Following the discovery of Caribbean island and the Americas, what follows was the discovery of economic potential of such places. And because of that, it attracted European for colonization and settlement. So, following such discovery, different big plantations and mining centers were established, which all needed laborers to work on them. You have discovered the new world, you have established plantation, you have established the mining center. The question is, who will work? Who will offer laborers in those newly established plantation and mining center? So initially, European merchants decided to use the Red Indians or the indigenous of America, the indigenous Americans, and the white indentured laborers. But this kind of labor were very weak and failed to provide a satisfactory results. They are very weak because they were easily attacked by diseases. Some of them could even escape from torture because their work was very tough. And some of them were very weak because they are also not resistant to diseases. So because this kind of laborers was very unreliable, were expensive, and some European laborers also were planning to establish their own projects after having accumulated some profit. Then it was very expensive for the Europeans to run this kind of labor. Then they decided to turn their eyes into African continent, where Africans became the victim.